All right, Jacob, this is Coach Kroll. Um, got a little video analysis for you. Hope on this is to just give you a little insight and a couple things that I think would help you out. You can see here at the top, you got Daniel Bard, Boston Red Sox pitcher at the bottom. Similar build and body style mechanics to you. So let's go ahead and go through yours first. All right, so real slow-mo, watching kind of the whole way through what it looks like. All right, just back it back up. All right, let's watch him. All right, pretty good there. All right, so we start where you're at here. Good turn. One thing I want you to notice, look at your head. Look at what you're looking at. Looking straight down here. Try to get it to where you're looking at your target at all times. All right, here you go. Your head's still down. You get to your balance position. Okay, now look at him. Head's on the target. Balance right here. So at this position here, we've got a couple things. First thing, if you look at him and you see where his shoulders are at, where he's looking down, you're already kind of down here. His hips a little more closed. He's balanced over the side. Means he's got a little bit more hip turn where he's kind of closed off to the plate. Okay. So as we take you down, look at your next phase. Hands break down, and there you get out of your glove. So we'll see what this position looks like here for him. Hands break, boom. Look at this. Couple things to point out. Where you're at, you're here, and where you started at, let's rewind that. Look at your shoulders right here. Now watch as we go down. Look how much lower you go. Okay? Start up here, and your posture kind of collapses. Watch him. Start up here. He stays a lot more. Now he's going downhill, but if you look, he stays a lot more on that plane. He's not collapsing down where his backside's going down and his shoulders collapse and he didn't get out in front. Okay? So that's one thing to work on, just being better posture, staying on top. Okay? Big thing I think that would help you the most is if you look at your takeaway where you actually break your hands. Watch your hands. Here you're going down, and there you go. Watch where he's at. See how he breaks cleanly out of his glove? I teach my young kids to think about cracking the egg with the thumbs going down. What that does is allow you to get your arm onto the correct arm path and get it up right here. Look at that position where a little bit before he's right there at that power position where the shoulders are pointed towards the target, and then boom, he gets that arm up and he is ready to rotate and go. Where you're at, a little later with the break, you've lost your posture, and that arm never really gets to this position until look at your shoulders. Look at where you're at. You're already starting your rotation, okay? You could clean that up, stay a little bit more on the back side, stay taller, and then what happens here is you're moving so far down that if you look at your spine, you're having to rotate just to be able to catch up so your arm can get there. What happens a lot of times is your arm can't catch up and you're leaving it and you're releasing it back here, your arm side high, or what you have to do is you have to cut your arm off and short arm it, and by doing that you miss the glove side low. So a big thing you can really focus on is staying back over the rubber, clean up that takeaway there, Stay with good postures. Now watch where he's at when he releases. Look at his chest. Look how it's level. He's off that back side. His head's still right on target. He's upright over the plate, over his front leg. Look at where you're at. Look at how much torque you've already created. Your head's already turned over just so you can try to get it there. And then when you release, back foot's still dragging on the ground and your body's already turned. Look at where he's at release. Up high. And there he is. Good follow through. Look how much he gets that backside through. All right, when you're there, you do, but it's later. You still have good leg drive. Just a matter of putting it together and going through. All right, so a couple things like we talked about. One, I really would like you to be a little more closed off on your hips here at balance. 2, stay tall longer. Stay more on your backside, upright. Keep your head on your target, looking at your target. 3, really work on staying on that backside a little longer and cleaning up, coming out of that takeaway right there where you break down so that you can get your arm back without your body already coming to the plate. All right? Let's watch one more time where he's at. All right, look. Arms separated. He's still closed. His hips are still closed. He hasn't already started that. Boom. Where he's at. Breaks his hands. Hips still closed. Gets to that power position right there. And then boom. Already starting to rotate. Hips are coming through. Good extension point out in front. Chest over lead leg. Okay? Another thing to watch. Look where you're at. Breaking. Posture coming down. Really struggling to get that chest over lead leg. You have to drop that backside to be able to get you there. So, all in all, something to build on, something to consistently work through, but a good basis to start with. So, we can work through a couple drills that would help you. I think doing a phase 2, 2.5 pump drill where we stay on the back side and then taking that to the power position and maintaining your weight on your backside. I think that would be a good drill to start you with, as well as some drills on really working on staying tall and getting both the front side and the back side to mirror each other so that you're getting up. So I think another thing you'll see is you never really get your front side up. Look at where it's at. It's never really aligned. If you look at that line's going straight down there where you want it to be going. You want it to go on this way. Watch where he's at. Look at that. All right, that's where you want it. Now look where you're at. You're really going down here. So a couple things we can really work on. A lot of it starts with posture over the rubber and really cleaning up that arm action. These are small, minor changes we can make to really help facilitate the kind of mechanics we want, because I think there's a lot more power and consistency in your delivery. You just got to be able to learn to harness it. All right, thanks for your time. We'll stay back and continue to work on these.